Wacheni niwapigie story time before nipate mmejitengenezea story zenyu. Nianza kusikia Nurse Judy alikuwa terminated because alikuwa anavuta bangi kazini. I know you people, you're capable of saying anything. Anyway, let me switch off this in case it. Mnamo ilikuwa tarehe November 2023. I got terminated and this is what happened. If you can remember, last year I used to work 2 jobs. I used to have a full-time job and a second job where I work with an agency. With an agency, I just used to pick shift according to when I'm available. That is when I'm not working for my full-time job. My full-time job is the hospital that actually sponsored for my green card, and that's the reason I even moved from Washington State to California, because this hospital is the one that sponsored my green card. And the agreement was I was gonna serve for about 2 years in exchange of them sponsoring my green card. So in the scenario that I was going to terminate willingly the contract, I was gonna pay the hospital, and also in the scenario they terminate me, I'm also supposed to pay the hospital. But wajanipatia bill, so I don't know really. I can't remember how much. I will go through the agreement, nione how much I'm supposed to owe them. Around November ikianza, I knew I wanted to travel home in December. I hadn't seen my kids, of course, in a long time, because the last time I was there was in April the same year. So I knew I wanted to travel in December. So I talked to my scheduler in advance and I told her that I wanted to request for my vacation days in advance, but my scheduler said that it has already been blocked from like December 5th to January 3rd. They're not giving vacation days to nurses, and that we already have, they said they already had like 4 nurses on vacation and they couldn't add any more people. So I told her, for me it's very important because I had like 2 issues that I needed to deal with. One, I had a personal family matter that I needed to go and sort out, and secondly, my husband was going for a procedure, which for real he went for a procedure in December. Kuna time sikumpost sana, if you guys remember. She told me as much as that is my case and she empathizes with whatever situation ilimwambia I'm having, and I even told him I'm able to produce like documentation to to support whatever it is that I'm going to sort. She said she's still not able to help me, so she told me to send an email to nursing supervisor, director of nursing, and HR. So I did the same. I sent an email to those people, and then now supervisor and DON said I deal with it with HR. HR nae akanituma kwa, wakasema si possible kunipatia vacation days, so akanituma kwa department ya watu wa leave wana dealing na leave of absence. So nika email tena mtu mwenye na deal na leave of absence, because they said that's the other option that I can explore since they're not able to give me vacation days. Nikasema ni sawa. I was already okay with not being paid because nilikuwa nimetengeneza do. I mean, nilikuwa nimetengeneza do, hata ningekaa 2 months or 3 months bado ningeweza kusurvive. So I was okay with the leave of absence. So mimi nikaandika email. When I wrote it, akasema ni sawa, like atanitumia link yenye I have to apply because it's a process, they just don't approve. So nika hiyo link, nika fill in my detail. Yani it was just a back and forth and a whole process that hata sikuwa naelewa. So nika fill in details and then nika submit, and then it took so long for them to review request yangu ya leave of absence. So nikaanza ku follow up. Every time I follow up, I was still not getting a feedback. And then like 2 days before my travel, because mimi sasa I still went ahead and even booked my flight even before I was approved, because I was very certain at least kama basi wameninyima vacation days, I was very certain sitanyimo leave of absence. We ni mawabo ireke goire. Feedback came back like 2 days before my travel. Saizo, I have already packed my bag, I have booked my flight, I am ready. Because kwanza, the last days bado nilikuwa nimefanya in a way that nimefanya job, and then towards the end, sasa nilikuwa na 2 off days. So nilikuwa nimebook, flight yangu was like on the 9th. I was getting feedback, I think 7, nilikuwa naiona usiku. So I have like 1 day. So, you know what I did? Mimi nilirespond kwa your email. Utaiona hapa nitai attach, nikasema mimi of course I choose family first. If hakuna venye tunaweza come up na solution yenye itakuwa a win-win for me and the hospital without wao kuni terminate proceed with my leave, then me, I still choose family. There was no way I was going to cancel my flight. There was no way I was not gonna see my kids, and there was no way that I was not gonna go take care of these two things that I told them I am going to take care of. So mi nikawaandikia email moja safi, na wao wakareply wakasema bado si possible. So venye walisema si possible, mi nikajua okay, it's fine. So mimi ikakuja kuya flight, nikapack vitu zangu churros airport. Hiyo siku kwanza nilikuwa nafaa kwa schedule. Wakanicall nikiwa airport, schedule sasa na nicall nikiwa airport. Hi Judy, you're on schedule today. And I'm like, yes, I'm on schedule to go to Africa. HR supervisor DON is aware. I'm at the airport. I'm going to Kenya, Africa, because I wrote an email saying that I'm prioritizing my family. So I'm not coming to work. I'm going to see my family, and there are things that I need to take care of. She said okay, and I said okay, bye. Na nikaenda. I remember tulikuwa tumekaa na Anita. 3 days later, termination email, termination letter ikaingia. Nilikuanga wapi by the way? Tulikuwa na Anita, I think Ibiza. Nikamwambia, you know what, nimevutwa kazi. I wasn't even worried, I wasn't even bothered because siko Kenya. Kenya ndio ukivutwa kazi pale, tuseme kama ile place nilikuwa nimesecure ni Robust, ukivutwa kazi hapo kabla upate kazi nyingine, it's a problem. But for me the consequence here too ilikuwa ni, now if I get terminated ama wao waniterminate, I mean wao wakiniterminate ama mimi terminate before 2 years, the consequence ni ati I have to pay the hospital. I think about, sijui nitapewa bill ya 30,000 40,000, I don't know because I think nilikuwa nimepatiwa mpaka bonus already, because nilikuwa nimepatiwa bonus ya 10,000, so I have to pay it back because sijamaliza 2 years. Kama ningemaliza 2 years I didn't have to pay back the bonus ya $10,000. So that's the consequence that I'm going to face with this time.